Action to start the Kipco Sussex Stakes, last one forward. And they're off and racing, and from the stalls Frankel bounds out enthusiastically, and as predicted no one wants to accommodate him in giving him a lead, and Frankel and Canford Cliffs, the big two, are cutting out the early running. But Frankel, despite leading, is racing in hand and pretty settled early on. Canford Cliffs quickly drops onto his rival's tail, anxious not to give away any track position as they climb steadily uphill. Raj the Man in third and Rio de la Plata restrained. So Frankel now just striding on, slightly leads by about 2 to 3 lengths from Canford Cliffs as they climb uphill. In third is Rio de la Plata, and Raj the Man is at the rear of the field. So Frankel still under tight restraint, but very much Tom Queally in command of things at the moment, with Canford Cliffs just allowing the leader no more than 2 lengths start. Tom takes a quick look and he'll see that Canford Cliffs is right on his tail. Rio de la Plata in third and Raj the Man in fourth. So Frankel at the halfway stage in the Kipco Sussex Stakes on the descent, still leading by 1.5 lengths. Tom Queally still sitting quietly. Canford Cliffs stalking his rival, then Rio de la Plata and Raj the Man, and Frankel is still travelling comfortably and is yet to be asked on the front end. Canford Cliffs shadowing his rival, trying to decide when, if he can exert any pressure, and Frankel still travels strongly. Canford Cliffs, the orange colours, and now Frankel for the first time is shaken up. Canford Cliffs in second place, over a furlong out. Frankel's acceleration is instant. Can Canford Cliffs, who's drifting left, reel in his rival? No, a decisive no. Frankel, unbeaten, utilises that turn of foot to devastating effect and wins the Kipco Sussex Stakes. What a brilliant horse. Frankel saw off Canford Cliffs in the twinkling of an eye.
Stand and they're racing. Wisterak missed it half a beat, and Manhattan was slow into stride as well. Giant's Causeway began brilliantly, but Al Jabber, is same as last year, takes it up on the inside. Just in behind them, Golden Silker and Valentino as they sort themselves out. Further back in the field then, as they out very wide, Medician, and also there Dan Silly, Joshua Algaroo just behind them. In behind horses, Arcadian Hero. There's Manhattan scrubbed up on the right, trying to get up there, but it's Al Jabber in front. Here's Manhattan on the outside from Giant's Causeway. Then in fourth is Valentino Medician, who's got over about 3 horses off the inside rail. Golden Silker tucked away behind them from Dan Silly. Further back, Joshua Algaroo as they pass the 5. Arcadian Hero is on the inside, and 2 lengths away on Wisterak. Running down towards the entrance to the straight, Al Jabber out in front on the bit. Leads by 1 length to Giant's Causeway. Manhattan drops away. In behind them is Valentino Medician, called on for an effort. Golden Silker is just behind them as they pass the 3, and Dan Silly coming there strongly on the near side. Al Jabber though is the leader from Giant's Causeway. Valentino, here's Medician, and Dan Silly down the outside with a big run. They come up with 2 furlongs left to travel. Al Jabber on the far side, being tackled by Giant's Causeway. Here's Dan Silly, the danger, followed by Valentino Medician, and further back is Golden Silker, a furlong to go. And on the near side, Dan Silly ranges up to Giant's Causeway. It's going to be a battle to the line, and the better fighter wins. It's Giant's Causeway. He gets up for another Group 1. Giant's Causeway wins to Sussex. In second, Dan Silly. Medician is third, followed by Golden Silker, Al Jabber, then Arcadian Hero. Behind them is Valentino, Joshua Algaroo.
Darwin will be the last in then for this Kipco Sussex Stakes, part of the British Champions Series. And they're off and racing. And Darwin bounces out of the stalls. Toronado's rider is right on the premises early on. In third place races the grey outstrip, and Kingman is under restraint at the back of the field. So out in front, Darwin just setting a steady pace. Toronado positioned on the outside. Kingman tracks his main rival, Pink Cap, and on the inside is Outstrip. So a very steady first furlong or so set by Darwin and Joseph O'Brien. Toronado on the outside, and Kingman, who came off a similarly steady pace at Ascot, held up on the outside of Outstrip as they prepare now to make the turn into the straight via the bottom bend. And out in front, Darwin. Toronado in second place. In third, Outstrip, and Kingman held up at the rear of the field. So Darwin and Toronado. Toronado's rider deciding when to press the leader with a bit more vengeance. Not yet, it would appear. Third for Outstrip, and Kingman still held on to at the back of the pack. Darwin had the run of the race out in front during the first half of it. Toronado in second place, poised on the girths of the leader, then Outstrip. Kingman is tracking Toronado's every move here as they make their way with 2.5 furlongs to go. Darwin, Toronado still travelling powerfully. Kingman is still his shadow. Now the moment, Toronado lower in the saddle, goes past Darwin. Kingman is on the leader's girths, still just trying to keep his powder dry. Toronado quickened up well. Kingman a bit disorganised when first asked to quicken, then Darwin, Toronado. Kingman taking a long time to get balanced, now begins to surge. Kingman carrying at Toronado, and Kingman will run him down. He took longer to get organised, but he's won the Sussex Stakes from Toronado. Darwin's right there in third, and Outstrip in fourth place.
At least halfway forward now. Whole of him's in, that's it, they're ready. They're off. They race over a mile. Tariq a little bit slower than the others away. Henrythenavigator got a good break. Faster than his pace setter, Windsor Palace, who's now come through to give him a lead. On their outside, Major Cado in the purple and yellow jacket. Then Raven's Pass is followed through by Winker Watson in the red jacket and Tariq in the greens at the back as they now head on towards the turn. Major Cado running a little freely for Richard Hughes is right in behind this pace setter Windsor Palace, and they go on by a length and a half to Henrythenavigator, who this afternoon's only getting a length and a half start from Raven's Pass. Tariq has come through on the inside. He's edging through in the dark green jacket into fourth place now, and Winker Watson's the back marker as they move on towards the home turn. Windsor Palace by only about a neck to Major Cado in second place. Tariq all the time getting close, has taken third from Henrythenavigator, who's immediately stalked by Raven's Pass. Then comes Winker Watson as they head down to the 3 marker now, and Major Cado on the outside of Windsor Palace, who's driven along. Then Tariq, who's a little short of room. Here's Henrythenavigator. Raven's Pass coming. Winker Watson also as they head then down to the 2 marker, and Henrythenavigator's taken it up. Leads by a length and a half to Major Cado. He's slightly interfered with. Winker Watson, the red. Raven's Pass, the white on the outside, are trying to close. Henrythenavigator has the lead with a half furlong to go. Raven's Pass once again, as many times in the past, tries to get to him. He's closing. They come to the line. Henrythenavigator just to Raven's Pass, Major Cado and Winker Watson.